Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Joel and I'm from Black Panda Studios. Um, Today I'm going to be showing off a game I've been working on during my time studying at uni, learning about games programming and just game development in general. So at the moment it's called Orbiter. I don't know, that's kind of a name that came to my head because you're orbiting things and you've got to try and get as high up the screen as you can. And they're kind of like little orbs. So yeah, basically you have this little landing screen that's going to be mainly designed for iOS and Android mobile game, but at the moment just testing it on PC. But yeah, so I enter my name and tap to play. Now when you start, you'll notice you are orbiting, I don't know, an orb or an atom, whatever you want to call it. And when you click, you fly up based off where you came off, like came off the atom. So yeah. Sorry, a bit tongue twisted there, but yeah. So you orbit around these originally planets, but now kind of like orbs. And what you do is you click and you fly off in that direction. And basically, you got to see how high you can get with like procedurally generated planets, you could say. So yeah, you climb up the screen. But yeah, that's basically it at the moment. It's like 3 days of work at this point. So there's not much to it, but yeah, it's very simple, and I've got a lot of good feedback so far. People do enjoy it. There's also an online leaderboard, so everyone who can play can compete up against everybody in the world, which at the moment's only like 5 people because it's a very new game. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna see how high I can get, and hopefully not die. So yeah, the way you die in this is if you float adrift for too long. So say you click and you float through space for too long before hitting something, you die. Or if you go off the borders of the screen or the bottom. So yeah. And that's mainly to avoid the fact that you could perfectly click and fly up the screen forever and eventually hit a planet. So I made it so if you don't hit a planet within a certain amount of time, you will die. So yeah. Your goal is always to try and get the highest planet because your camera follows you only to your highest position that you've ever been to. So we'll only go higher as I move up, and now it won't because I've hit the highest position. A lot better, otherwise I'd be moving up and down as it went like that, which was kind of annoying. So yeah, it just keeps track of your highest position and moves the camera to it. But yeah, I'm going to try and beat the high score set by one of the playtesters, which is a pretty impressive score. So yeah, I couldn't be bothered making it infinite yet. As you can tell, it's 3 days work. It's very much a prototype. But at the moment, I'm just looking for ideas. Anybody wants to request some features if they're interested, if they're not interested in the game. But yeah, basically inspired by iOS games that have been out at the moment that are kind of very simple, but very addictive. Like for whatever reason, they are quite addictive. So yeah, I'm just going to be maybe beating this high score, which kind of great. Oh, I'm getting so lucky. Normally you get around like 230. I'm kind of just throwing myself. Oh yeah. But yeah, this is first time recording this, and it's a pretty decent run. As you can see, you can chain orbit zones, like you can chain up between them, as you can see. But sometimes, yeah, so it can also kill you sometimes if you're not careful. If you prematurely click as you enter like the orbit of another object, it switches like where you're facing, which could mean you shoot yourself directly down instead of upwards. So there's a lot of timing, a lot of kind of mini strategy that you can do. Like I've got a little strategy to get pretty high. But there's also a lot of things that need to be added, a lot of bugs that need to be fixed, stuff like that. So I've done really well. I might just have to end it or try and think of something else to talk about, I mean. But yeah, as you can see, you got coins there, which we haven't found any because they don't exist yet. But basically, you're going to be able to, your marble won't be flashing at the beginning. And yes, you're a marble floating around orbs for whatever reason. But you'll be able to customize your little circle and unlock new skins for him, and then there'll be special ones that are like rainbow and flashy colors and whatnot. Also, at the beginning of the game, you can buy some boosters. One's like a guardian angel kind of effect where if you're about to die, say you fly off screen, it will save you. Yeah, this is a bit of a glitch I need to fix. But yeah, if you're about to fly off the side of the screen, if you have purchased Guardian Angel before the beginning of the round, it will save you. Probably change your orientation to make you fly back one way. Another case is if you fly too far off into the distance and the time is about to run out, the Guardian Angel will spawn something in front of you so you don't fly off and die. So basically at the moment this is an example of a really good chain where it just climbs throughout the screen. But yeah, I think everyone's going to have a bit of trouble trying to beat this score. So yeah. Yeah, it is. You're probably saying this thinking it's going to be pretty easy, but as you can see, stars like to fly away. I'm going to label that as a feature. And there we go. Nearly 1337. That would have been pretty great. But yeah, updates the high score. Joel has a high score of 1335. If I quickly show you this as well, actually, no, because then I have to do editing. But yeah, that's Orbiter, basically a little iOS mobile game that you can play when you're bored. Compete with friends how high you can get up the screen. It's going to be different modes. This is just the core mechanics that I've made. It's very, very simple, but I hope you guys are interested in the game, and if you are, I'm going to try and work on it and release it on the App Store. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. If anyone is watching, I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks for that. Cheers.